Hey, this is Dwight here with Retro Crypto YouTube channel. I just want to thank every single one of you who took the time to watch my live stream last night. It was motivating. It exposed some things I need to do so I can give you better content when I do the live streams. But I'm gonna stick with what I know right now, and that is recording the videos. And I'm gonna start doing live streams more often. But just here and there's not gonna be a logic to it. All right. Now, with all that said, hit that like button. I need each and every one of you to hit that like button. It's been over a month, I believe, since I had 50 likes. Can you do it? Are you willing to help me out? Please hit that like button. All you got to do is grab that phone, bam, hit the like, all right? If I've ever helped you out with anything, good advice, hopefully not bad advice, take a moment, hit that like button as a tip to me. It would be greatly appreciated. And if you already hit the like button, thank you. Also, subscribe. Only takes a second. Subscribe to the channel and hit that little bell. You'll be notified whenever I upload new content. All right, guys. Now, with all that said, here we go. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just an ordinary guy out there on the internet with a passion for cryptocurrency. It's essential that you do your own research before making any and all financial decisions. All right, now I'm going to sit back in my chair. I'm tired of always having my head chopped off. I'm always like, and then my head's chopped off. So I'm going to sit back a little bit in the chair today and try to relax, all right? I mean, I'm just going to relax because the world is very red right now. But I love this, guys. I'm going to tell you why I love seeing this sea of red, as Richard Hartwell called this. This sea of red tells me that we are having a chance of hitting the bottom. I want Bitcoin to bottom out. I know I sound crazy. I know you're like, what the fuck? But trust me, I want it to bottom out so that we can then really go all in, guys. And when I say all in, I'm ready this time. I know what mistakes I made last time. I'm ready. Matter of fact, I already got the thing set up with eBay to auction off my wife. I figure I can auction her off with eBay and then I'll buy her back later. I'm just playing. You get my idea though. But yeah, I'm going all in when Bitcoin bottoms out because everything's going to follow it. Now, right here, we're looking at Coin360. I absolutely used to love looking at Coin360 until they decided to not show the true market caps and go down the road of coin market cap. Why am I saying this? Let's go over to coins real quick on Coin360 and we're scroll. Where's HEX? Where's Waldo? You see what I'm saying? HEX should be right there. Now if I type in HEX over here, HEX will come up, but it'll come up in some wacky location. It doesn't even, wait, that's not even the real HEX. Oh yes it is, but it's just all screwed up, guys. Now watch this. I bounced right over to crypto bubbles. And HEX is up 6%, by the way, guys. You know I'm excited about that. You know we're going to talk. I'm a HEX king. Y'all know I love Cardano, but I love HEX too. I love the shiznit out of HEX, all right? So let's take a look here at HEX. HEX right now is up. Wow. This week, HEX is up 11%. Today, they're up 6%. The last hour, they're up almost 0.25%. Total of 6 for the day. You see this field here of red? This is how I remember things looking last year, roughly, or during COVID. It was just, HEX was up, and HEX was doing the exact opposite when everything else was down. And I don't know, somehow the script got flipped, but it seems to be flipping again. Or maybe people know something that I don't. You never know. Maybe HEX is finally about ready to make that move. All right. But anyway, let's take a look at the overall total market cap here while we're here. Bitcoin, of course, is the number one spot at 20,864. Ethereum is at 1,375. Binance coins at the number 5 spot at 243. I did start dollar cost averaging Binance coin, by the way. So I've been doing $20 of Cardano, $20 of Binance coin. I want to stock up a little bit of Binance coin. Then I'm going to flip the script and I'm going to start, into the sunset. I'm going to be dollar cost averaging Ethereum. I don't have the love for Ethereum, but I do think it's going to be like Bitcoin will always be the gold standard, but Ethereum. No, actually, I think Bitcoin's going to turn to the diamond. Ethereum's going to be the gold. You see where I'm going at with this gold standard. Yeah. Let's see. XRP. Who knows what they're up to? I'm so sick of XRP. I never centralized in my opinion anyway. Then we have Cardano, number 8 spot. Cardano is looking not healthy. Cardano is ready to officially bottom out, but we've been waiting for this moment. I think it was between 44 cents and 40 cents. So it's kind of a coincidence that I'm seeing that Bitcoin might be about to bottom. Cardano's going down the same road. Got Solana here at 34 cents. $34.98. They're number 9. Dogecoin has a 10 spot. Hex, as we said, is in number 11 and is up. Then you have Polkadot in number 13. I like Polkadot. And you have Tron in number 14. And Polygon actually dropped a spot. They're now down to number 15 spot. Tron actually moved up. That's very interesting. All right, so let's go ahead and jump over into the video here. And what do we have? Fear and greed indicator. Fear and greed index, should I say. The fear and greed index has gone back into the extreme fear territory. It's still considered fear right now, but you can see we're in the red section. So people are definitely pulling back, and they're not being as brave as the best way I could put it. We want to jump over here. So this means just be cautious in any and every decision you make, basically. All right, let's jump over here. Let's take a look at the crypto total market cap. Total crypto market cap, as I said last time in the live stream, you see where it got rejected by the 1.0 trillion US dollar total crypto market cap. We're now resting at 933 billion. There's nothing to sneeze at there. There's nothing to be ashamed of. That is still pretty damn good, in my opinion. But remember, when it drops, don't go running for the hills. Just batten the hatches and relax. Because you got to remember, on June 19th, we were all the way down to 785 billion. And that's when we really thought that it was going to make the bottom, but Bitcoin bounced up. And now we jump over to this chart here. Bitcoin actually, on that date, went down to, let me bring this up, roughly around 17,450, 17,500. But yeah, and like I said, everybody has a bottom predicted at somewhere between 15,000 and 11,000 US dollars. It is coming, guys. Look at Bitcoin right here. And this graph here, the day I lose it, I'm going to be so mad because it marked, we lived this history. All of my viewers, we lived this, guys. When I drew this, because you can see where we bounced around. We finally had a big sell-off. Finally found support, bounced around a little bit, and then dropped one more time. Went through the 19,110 support level, and now we bounced between this resistance for a while. It was a little frustrating. Broke out around June 20th or June 18th. We broke out. And then we thought that we might be selling, which we knew that was a trick. It was a bull trap, dead cat bounce, call it what you want. Relief, rally. But now, as you can see, Bitcoin is falling back downward again. And we broke through the resistance level at, actually that would be support level at 22,330. And now we're going to see if the support can hold at 19,196 again. I truly believe that it's going to break through it. It's looking like it might do it sooner than later. I know the U.S. has some things going on. I'll talk about that later in the video. Have some news on that. Man, the Fed has so much power. It's amazing. It actually has the power of the world. I don't know. This is crazy. But I was watching a Crypto Lark, and he did a video on BlackRock, and it was so scary. If you haven't seen that video, what he did on BlackRock, it's very, yeah. I kind of stopped watching Crypto Lark for a while because they're always like, I feel like he was shilling crap all the time. But yeah, I'm going to start watching it. That was pretty deep what he did. And the fact that I was like, well, you know what? Let me go look at FTX. I bet they don't own FTX. They're too big. Nope. BlackRock invested in them too. So it's just really scary that this one company sits on the board of everything. They own everything. And depending on what your faith, religion, whatever, conspiracy theory, it all doesn't bode well. It's not good. But that's my take. I'm going to shut up so they don't shut down my channel. All right. All right, let's take another look here at Bitcoin right now. You see the RSI is on the super oversold side of things. It's oversold. It's overheated oversold. It's sitting on this Bollinger, bottom of the Bollinger Band. The VRVP volume profiler has the support. So right now, Bitcoin's actually approaching a key support level, which is at 20,538. If it drops through that level, yeah, it's going to drop, guys. And then this chart will come back into play, and it'll be hopefully the 19,110 will hold. But it's happening. If you're one of those guys that likes to short things, this might be the time to short it. And we'll take a look at Market Cipher. I thought about shorting it, but then I decided I ain't doing it no more. I'm sticking to my foundations. I'm not making mistakes of previous market. I don't know. I lost about $2,000 gambling around, and every time I gamble, so I ain't doing it no more. And it does work. I just don't live. I don't live to by my rules. You know, I get this stop loss correct and all that good stuff, but I just don't live by my rules, and so I'm just leaving it alone. All right, so let's take a look here at Bitcoin. Bitcoin got a blood diamond and a sell signal on the 24th. Then another sell signal. This is vicious, guys. And it dropped immediately. You can see over here it had the same scenario, and it dropped immediately there, too. Now, and we're still dropping. This is on a 4-hour chart. If you want to look at the 2-hour chart very quickly, 2-hour chart does not look any better, and there is no clear relief in sight. All right, now let's jump back over here to the 4-hour chart, and we're going to get the cipher B, and you're going to see that the Bitcoin does have a green. Might be a good buy-in point for Bitcoin, but it's not confirmed yet. But the volume, there is negative cash flow. That's that red. The red indicates negative cash flow. The yellow is negative volume. The momentum, the market momentum is this blue. And it looks like we're about to cross over right here with the light line here in the dark blue. So that it did trigger a potential buy point there. But be careful. The RSI is on a super overheated, oversold. So this is pretty interesting, though. Right, let's go ahead and look at both charts combined with the 2 hours. Now, if we look at the 2-hour frame, you can see that this one was confirmed. This has not been confirmed. It did say that it was going to... It did swing around a little bit because it was here, and then the volume profiler is starting to go upward again slowly. But, yeah, Bitcoin's not looking really good right now, guys. If we look at the 1-hour chart, 1-hour chart does have a confirmation. But that's only going to be good if you're a trader. If you're not a trader, does not look healthy, guys. And look at this right here. There's a potential there was some manipulation in the market, as you can see here, the bearish continuation. Yeah, if you're not a trader, you might be able to dip in and get some Bitcoin. Other than that, I would stay away and assume that it's going to go down to that. Now, remember, I'm just an ordinary guy out there on the internet. I know nothing. I just love looking at charts, trying to predict the future by previous indicators, previous actions in the market. All right. But I do find this Cypher B chart to be kind of interesting because at the end of the day, it is triggering a long signal, a buy signal right here at the 4 hours. So we got to keep an eye on it, see how it plays out. 2-hour chart does not support that one, though, yet. And I'll feel much better if the 2-hour chart clearly supported it. It did. Well, it does, actually. But Bitcoin is still going down because you see this negative cash flow. So anyway, that's where my take is on that. All right, so we look at Bitcoin with exponential moving average chart here. You're going to see right now it's on a 4-hour chart where I usually have it sitting. Bitcoin is bearish. If I look at it on a 2-hour chart, it is extremely bearish, and that's where we're at with Bitcoin exponential moving average. On the 4MA, the moving average, 20, 50, 100, and 200-day moving averages, they go in according with these color codes up here. And you can see that the purple 20-day moving average has just been crossed over by the 50 green day moving average. And the 20 days also headed to the 100. So this is not good. Bitcoin, according to moving averages, does not look good at all. It looks like it's approaching a death cross situation. A death cross is when a 200-day crosses over the 20-day. Just saying. Keep that. It's right there. And then you have the fear and greed indicator right here. So that's something you want to be aware of, guys. All right, now this wedge here, I drew this a little yesterday, actually, and we broke through the bottom of this wedge. I'm going to leave it in here for now, but as of now, this is telling me that Bitcoin went bearish. Now I want to see if it can at least stay within this range. If it can stay in this range, I'll declare it as neutral. If the second that it drops out of this range, it goes down here, then oh my God, be ready, guys. And to tell you the truth, this range goes so low, it doesn't even matter because, yeah, I'm going to declare it as being bearish right now. I might have to draw a new one there for you. All right, let's take a look. So Bitcoin, my opinion, bearish. Be very bearish. Be very cautious. All right. Ethereum, we're going to look at that against the exponential moving average, and it on a daily chart. Ethereum's looking good, but you see this wick. This wick is a very deep wick. So that wick, it's very bearish right now. Now let's check it out with the 4-hour chart. And the 4-hour chart is bearish. Look at that. It's all the way under the ribbons. And the 2-hour chart is going to look worse. Yep. So according to the exponential moving average, Ethereum is bearish now. Ethereum 20-day moving average already crossed over the 50-day and is downward angled towards the 100 and 200. So it's not looking good at all. It's looking like it's going to be a big pullback. But always remember, guys, I look at RID as an opportunity, okay? Dollar cost opportunity. Don't use your credit card. I've done that. I'm making payments on one of them, even though I could technically sell crypto to pay it off, but I'm not going to teach myself a lesson. But let's just say you don't want to do that. There's nothing worse than paying a, I don't know, like $400 credit card month after month, and you're like, why didn't I take my profits? But it's part of the game, y'all. And the game is sometimes I ain't playing the game no more. I'm going home. So, yeah, that's where I'm at with that. So, do not use your credit cards, guys. I learned the hard way with that. And if you do, it kind of goes under the longing and shorting. It's cool if you live by the rules, which I could have paid it off multiple times, but I always wanted more. There's the problem. All right. Here, let's take a look here with Ethereum very quickly with the market cipher chart. Vumuchu's cipher chart, same thing. Got a bearish continuation, short signal. Then you have a sell signal here. Ethereum down here. Ugh, it looks horrible, guys. Confirmation here for the sell. Drop down. There is positive cash flow. Was up. It's dropping rapidly. Volume is down. It does look like it's approaching a potential marker here where it may go green again. Let's go to the 2-hour chart. And yes, it did. The green marker hit there. But the 2-hour chart is also showing some manipulation here within the market. So you want to be real careful right now, guys. And Ethereum is, on the RSI, is super oversold. All right. So Ethereum is in the middle of a significant pullback. Where are they at? How much are they down today? Where's Ethereum at over here? Okay. Ethereum's actually down 4.94% currently. So it falls in line with all this, guys. All right, now let's jump over here. Let's talk to the Hexicans. I got any Hexicans in the house? I know 80% of y'all Hexicans. It might be 70%. There is quite a few Cardano fans that hang out around, but I know the vast majority of my followers are Hexican, and Lord knows I'm a Hexican. I can prove it. All right, can you? No, I'm just playing. All right, guys. PulseChain, there has not been any updates since June 25th. I like to look at that as an indicator of where we stand. In other words, if the devs are working on a software, if they're working behind the scenes on the software or on the code, I should probably call it code. If they're working on the code, you got to update it to make sure everything's good. They haven't updated it in a month. Crickets, right? Crickets indeed. But you know what? I put my faith in Richard Hart. I sacrifice without expectation the work of others or anything in return. So we have to see how this plays out. Let's take a look at HEX right now. HEX is on day number 967, which is kind of impressive because it doesn't feel that new no more. You know what I mean? Let's see how many. Let's work it out. 365. Let's see 967. All right, 967 divided by 365. All right, so that is 2.64. So that's 2 years, 0.64. So, but I mean, HEX is no longer a spring chicken and has proven itself that it's going to stay here because this is the worst of the worst of times. Anybody who survives through the bear market, if history relives itself, which it usually does, all the projects that are able to successfully weather the storm through the bear market are going to do it doesn't matter what you pick, you're going to do good. But they have to make it through the bear market. And there's a lot of projects that's already disappeared. You just don't hear anything. Like, I've been looking for gaming projects, and some of the ones I used to look like, oh, no Twitter account. Okay, let me go to your Telegram. Oh, nobody has talked in ages. Oh, I guess they're gone. But anyway, that's part of the game. And that's another way you can check projects, guys. When you see a project that you're really interested in, go to the Twitter account. It should be active. They should be talking about it. The company, not even necessarily the company, the foundation, or whoever, they should be talking about it. Go to Telegram. Go to their Discord. You know, there should be something. And that's a good telltale sign with social media, if you're getting me, to research behind projects to make sure they're real, or at least attempting to do what they say. You know what I mean? All right, now let's take a look at HEX Daily Stats. HEX is currently at 0.045 USD. By the way, it is July 26, 2022 at 3:01 p.m. currently as I speak. T-share price is 1,032. T-share rate, it takes 23,041 HEX to create one T-shirt. So 23,041 HEX times 0.045 will give you 1,032 USD. All right, guys, that's how it works. Now, payout per T-shirt is 6.134 HEX. Penalties currently is 306,700. Liquidity of HEX is 164 million HEX. Liquidity USDC is 12.3 million. Liquidity ETH is 1.2 ETH. All right, we're going to jump forward from there. Let's take a look. We haven't looked down here in a while. So yesterday was day 96. And this is a real cool tool if you guys haven't used it. But it just breaks everything down here. All right, let's keep it rolling. Got a lot more I want to talk about. All right, so let's take a look at HEX right now with the Fu Manchu market cipher knockoff chart, my flea market swap meet version. All right, we're on a 4-hour chart here, and a lot of bullish continuations on HEX since July 25th. That is good. The volume is off the hook, but it does look like something's about to kick in up here, and there may be a sell signal coming up. We have to keep an eye on that. The cash flow is really good. The volume is good, but it's definitely going down. The volume was up. The yellow is the volume, guys. And now you can see it went down and up here. Now, I guarantee you, if I look at the 2-hour chart, it will have, yep, there it is. 2-hour chart, boom, sell signal. So HEX may be doing a little bit of a pullback, guys. So, you know, celebrate while you can. Don't do nothing stupid, rash. You know, we're just trying to, especially with HEX, you should be having it staked anyway. You shouldn't be staking it. You shouldn't be trading it. I wouldn't. I would be staking it. It's more profitable to stake it, tell you the truth. And it's flat out more profitable to stake it. The trick is staking it in a way that works for you. So for me, currently, 30 days works for me. Now, I do have some 555s and all that good stuff, but 30 days works very well for me right now. And I constantly taking profit from it, and then I reinvest it. But that's whatever works for you. And you have to decide that for yourself. Plenty of tools out there for that. RSI with HEX still has it on the overbought side of things. So HEX is still bullish, guys. But according to the market cipher chart on a 2-hour window, prepare for a pullback. We have a sell signal here and a bearish continuation up here. So maybe a little bit of pullback coming our way. So we have to watch that closely. All right, HEX exponential moving average on a 4-hour chart is very bullish. Let's see what the daily chart looks like. Daily chart has it still in the bearish territory, but wicked up very far. The 4-hour chart has us as being bullish without question with support, and there's probably no need to look at the 2-hour chart. Not at all. All right. Now we're going to take a look here at HEX with the 4MA, the moving average here. So the 20-day moving average is actually running in parallel with the 50-day with HEX. That's kind of interesting. But the 100-day is about to cross over to 200. That is bullish for HEX. We love to see that. The HEX really moving averages are looking quite healthy, guys. Other ones aren't. The other guys are not. HEX moving averages are good. And this 100-day crossing at 200, that's a quick high five there. And if you look at the fear and greed indicator, it is on the greedy side of things. All right, now HEX with the Bollinger Bands here. HEX is on the definitely on the overbought side of things, and the RSI is indicating on the overbought. The VRVP, the VRVP, the volume profiler, has the key support level for HEX currently at 0.0358. All right, I drew this little wedge yesterday, and HEX broke out the top, so that is bullish and good news. Let's give a clap. Good news. That is excellent. All right, so HEX is bullish according to the wedge that drew out yesterday on my live stream, and it has retained there. I don't want to draw any support lines. I want to watch to see how this plays out. All right, guys, so HEX is bullish, plain and simple. Let's jump over into the PulseChain ecosystem / HEX ecosystem, whatever works for you, however you want to call it. All right, P33 is still on its downward trend. There's nothing exciting. It's a constant downward trend, and it actually broke its low just by a hair to 0.0944, but pulled back above it. But yeah, it's just dropping lower and lower. Like I said, this is that crazy one that really functioned off of liquidity. I wouldn't sleep on it because somebody could do some craziness with. I could make this one. Yes, I could. I could make this one run off to $1 by just dumping like $40,000 or $60,000 liquidity in it, and every Hexagon out there will see it just run up to $1. So this project is the most interesting of all. Matter of fact, there's so many super wealthy Hexagons out there that are riding around in Lambos and, you know, just buying wasteful watches or whatever you like to get. Not saying nobody. But, hey, why don't you dump 100 grand in this baby and let's just watch Piece 33 take off for the fun. Sprinkle a little love to the community, guys. Anyway, let me shut up before somebody gets mad at me. All right, now let's take a look at PulseDogeCoin. No, this is PulseDoge, the original PulseDogeCoin. This is actual PulseDoge, and PulseDoge is on a downward trend. It is nothing to be good to report about this baby, guys. I can't even say it's safe to scoop some up because it just keeps going lower and lower. Now, PulseDogeCoin is on the other side of things. PulseDogeCoin is looking quite impressive. I mean, look at this. I said it was on a downward trend yesterday, and then it shot up here. I mean, woof. I mean, I love this baby. This baby, the sad thing is, I sold mine. I'm keeping it real. I wish I held on to it. Maybe I should just go ahead and bite the bullet. If it drops down to here, maybe I'll try to pick up some. If it drops under 4, I'm going to pick some up. Just so I can be part of the party. Alright, trying to see if there's a way I could draw this out here. Yeah, let's go ahead and draw this out. Let's see what happens. I'm going to draw this little wedge here. Let's see if it stays in here or keeps going on for what it does. Alright. Now, MAXI. All you Maximus heads. You Maxis out there. MAXI is looking very bullish, guys. Look, I drew a wedge yesterday, and MAXI blew past that wedge. That is a very bullish sign there. It gets no more bullish than that. I love it. I love it. So what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to adjust. Can I adjust this wedge? Yeah. I'm going to adjust this wedge from where it is right now. And I want to keep tracking the progress of MAXI. This is like a super easy trick, guys, but it's all you got to do. And you'll know exactly where you stand with projects work when you come back to your charts. If you don't know, I'm using Dex Screener. It's a very easy way of using the charts. Only bad part about them is that if I like clean my cookies out for my browsers, for my internet cookies, I gotta start all over again, and it sucks. I don't know why they can't just have accounts associated with it, but it is what it is. All right, let's take a look at the weight token. I keep wanting to cash this sucker in, guys. I want to cash in my weight. I want to take my profits. But look at this, baby. It broke down here. I was like, oh, they're out. They're out of the game. No, they ain't. They came right back up into that wedge. So they are still bullish. We'll have to see how this baby plays out. This one's going to really drive me crazy. The weight one was a good one because it's all based on waiting. How long you willing to wait? All right. Hedron. As I said on my live stream, this 50% marker here, until it crosses over this, I would not say they're bullish whatsoever. And if anything, they're just continuing this downtrend. It's not quite a downtrend. Let me go ahead and readjust this. It's more like a range they're trading in, but it's still a down. It's still a downward trend though. It's still downward. They're just going down. Nothing exciting at all. Move along, folks. Nothing exciting at all to see here. Only problem with Hedron is it is something exciting to see because this is the one project that I truly believe. There's two on HEX currently. It's Power City and there's Hedron. It may be Mintra. Don't discount Mintra. He's just really quiet. Let's go look at their website. I bet you Mintra doesn't even come up with anything. He was like really outspoken initially and he just kind of got quiet. Nope, still quiet. But I know Richard Hart doesn't like NFTs. But you know what? That's also called an opinion. The masses like NFTs. Now, granted, NFTs, or is it a bubble? It's a JPEG, girl. But it doesn't stop it. You know, people doing what they want to do. So don't forget Mintra, all right, so that's that for the Hedron. So Hedron's just doing the same thing. I might actually pick some Hedron up. I might just start buying it all the time when it's real cheap. I really like this project. I can't tell you why. It's a gut feeling. I don't know. I really can't tell you. But I also really like my ex-wife, and I hate her now. All right, here we go. All right, so let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at Cardano here. Cardano's on a significant pullback, very significant pullback, guys. As you can see, we have a bearish continuation, a short signal, and a sell signal. And if you look down here on the 4-hour chart, you have a sell signal here. And I bet you if I look at the 2-hour chart, it's probably been confirmed. Not yet. But on a 4-hour chart, we'll go back up to the 4-hour. We got the sell signal. The volume is down. The cash flow is flowing out. There's nothing. The momentum is down. We haven't approached the point where they're going to cross over yet. Nothing good there. Now, if we look at the 2-hour chart, it looks like, okay, on the 2-hour chart, the dark blue, and the light blue cross. That gave us it gave us a long signal, gave us a sell signal, and gave us a long signal again. Gotta watch this very closely. And then you also received, and it's same as Ethereum did actually, which I found interesting, a manipulation signal right here, market manipulation of some sort. All right, so we have to keep a close eye on that one. That's where that's going to ride with us, guys. Cardano's RSI is on the extremely oversold side of things. So Cardano's pulling back today. I'm gonna buy some regardless. $1 cost average every day. I think this is an excellent time to buy some Cardano when it's down. Why buy it when it's up? Everybody wants to buy things when it's green. All right, now moving averages for Cardano looks like crap. 20-day just crossed under the 50-day, and looks like the 100-day just took out the 100-day. The 100-day and the 200-day are running parallel with each other. So we have to see how that plays out. But it looks like, I don't think 100-day is going to break past the 200-day. And the market is fearful when it comes to Cardano. All right. Exponential moving averages. It's bearish. There's no reason to look at it. It's 100%. Cardano is bearish, guys, right now. Oversold, bearish. Oversold and bearish. The key support level for Cardano is going to be 0.4. I was right, 0.44. They're bouncing off a key support level. So when Cardano breaks through this level, it's a big deal. This key support level that it bounced off earlier, that is a key support. And that support was not drawn by me. It was drawn by I always mess it up. The VRVP, the volume profiler. Now, if you move this chart out, the volume profiler will change its prediction. But if you notice, that's not changing. And that actually is significant, because that takes us all the way back to like June 13th. I see how far this baby. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's back to April. This is a key support level, guys. We got to pray that it holds. It might not hold, but hopefully it does. All right. That is a very key support level right there. At 44. I didn't realize how key it was. All right. Now we're looking at Cardano. This is the range it was trading in. As you can see, we're in a downward spiral right now. So I'll just go ahead and just do something like this, just to see when we break out of it just to track it. This is more so for tracking it reasons than anything else. It works for me. What can I say? I'm gonna start it over here. Yeah, I'm gonna do the range inside of here. You be fair with it. There we go. Yeah, we'll see how long it trades within this range right here before it breaks out, or maybe it breaks out right away. But like to see, because we're at a key support level again. For the 44.5 cents, 44.5 cents is super key for Cardano. Watch it closely, guys. All right, and also before I move on from Cardano, don't forget about my favorite projects that's sitting on Cardano, guys. You got Cornucopias, they're a metaverse. You have Pavia, it's a metaverse. Do not sleep on those projects. Wi-Fi just released the NFT staking. I didn't get it. I was thinking about it. I was looking at it, but I'm just not convinced of the value of it. I looked at what I would receive, APY, and I'm like, I'm good. Now, if the NFT turns around and skyrockets, I'm going to feel real freaking stupid. But I didn't get it. It is what it is. That's part of crypto. But there's just so much going on in Cardano right now, so just don't sleep on it. That's my main point, all right? And drip drops is a good step into Cardano, but they are not a representation of Cardano. And actually, the projects on drip drops I am not liking lately. I'm like, what else you got? This is just garbage. But all right, let's jump on. All right, Revolt to earn. All right, Revolt. This is part of the cult DAO. Revolt is, this is what I don't like about Revolt. I did a tweet on it if you didn't see my tweet. It's on Polygon, guys. I might pick up a taste, but anything I have on Polygon, I'm willing to lose it all. Why? Because they have admin/god keys. I released a video a few days back, Richard Hart. Just look for his face on a JPEG or the thumbnail and watch that video. He warned us about this. So I can't. Matic is questionable. But anyway, so that's something. I was looking for something bad about Cult DAO, and this is one thing I don't like about them. But the problem is they were built on Ethereum. They were built. Sorry, I had to steal a toy at a loved one because I'm making a recording right now. All right, all right. Cult DAO is I really like the project, but the fees were really high when I went to vote on a proposal. So this is why they came with the Revolt part. I'm sure they put on Polygon, it's cheaper, lower fees. But it's on Matic. I don't like Matic. So anyway, as I digress. All right, let's take a look at them real quick. You got a sell signal right here. The volume is down. The cash flow is going downward. Not out, but just downward. Cash flow is still kind of good right now, actually. Yeah, it doesn't look like a good moment. It's in the middle of a pullback. Here's the sell signal up here. Now, if we look at the 2-hour chart, it's probably a more significant of a sell signal. Not really. 2-hour chart is indicating the sell is on the oversold side of things. It's definitely got a sell signal action going on there. But I don't think it's like run to the hills kind of action. How far is it down today? They're down 5%. Yeah. Nothing too exciting, really, to chart this out. Let's see the next chart. It's in the middle of a pullback, but almost everything is today. But nothing like, this isn't really telling me too much. Now, the moving averages for it is still looking good. The 20-day is well above the 50, but you do have it's downward wick, pretty significant downward wick here, and a massive fear wick, a fear greed indicator movement here, which I'm not used to seeing it move down that far, and that speaks a lot for something. So I might pick up some more today because it's cheap. That's how you're supposed to roll, right? Coin Paprika. Let's see, Cult DAO on Coin Paprika. Here we go. Let's take a peek at it. You can see right here is where it was yesterday. Let me go ahead and make a nice little cool line on here. Boom. All right, so that's where it was yesterday when I did, when I was watching it and made a little purchase. And now it's falling backwards. And yeah, I'm going to watch it. I'm not picking up none today. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to see it go back a little bit more. All right. And we'll cover this in a live stream. Don't need this. All right, let's talk some news real quick, guys. Just very quickly. I know I've been talking forever. I'm finally back to myself. I feel normal again, guys. The beach vacation is always not the best thing for you. I don't know how to describe it. I actually feel better now. I'm focused. I know what I like. I know what I need to do. I know what direction I want to go in life. All right. IMF recession warning sees Bitcoin dip under 21,000 amid fresh 1 million Bitcoin price forecast. Bitcoin can still rise to 7 figures within 5 years, Plan B claims, calling for investors to ignore short-term noise. I'm not going to say they're wrong with that. Bitcoin fell, but they always predict really high. Can't we just predict like 200, 300? You know what I mean? Bitcoin fell below 21,000 for the first time in 8 days on July 26 as Wall Street prepared for decisions on United States anti-inflation policy. Fed jitters test market resolve. Data from Cointelegraph Markets Pro and TradingView show Bitcoin USD ending a period of sideways action on Wall Street open, hitting lows at $20,788 on Bitstamp. Against its highs of $24,280 on July 20th, the pair was now down over 14% as nerves across the wrist assessed in anticipation of the Federal Reserve decision on interest rates. I feel so stupid right now. Due July 27th, the higher base rate hike by the Fed, the more problematic the outlook for crypto investors, as more tightening would mean more conservative conditions prevailing across the economy. Bitcoin has lost a higher low, which presented a lower time frame technical uptrend, he told Twitter followers alongside an illustrative chart. Elsewhere on the macro, the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, released its July 2022 World Economic Outlook for forecasting significant slowdown in global growth, which should average 3.2% this year and 2.9% in 2023. The risk of the recession is particularly prominent in 2023. Like, we're not already in a recession, guys. You know we're in a recession, right? Are we that dumb? Do they think we're that freaking dumb? Anyway, when in the several economies, growth is expected to bottom out, household savings accumulated during the pandemic will have declined, and even small shocks could cause economies to stall in red. That's kind of scary. Now here, I'm going to jump back. When in several economies, growth is expected to bottom out, household savings accumulated during the during the pandemic will have declined. Oh, household savings accumulated. Is that what you want to call it? Or is it free handouts from the government where they printed out cash that wasn't even needed? I'm all for printing out cash when the world's coming to an end and you're just trying to look out for your fellow man. I get that. But that's not what was going on. I'm telling you. But anyway, for example, according to the latest forecast, the United States will have a real GDP growth of only 0.6% in the fourth quarter of 2023 on a year-over-year basis, which will make it increasingly challenging to avoid recession. That's actually scary, guys. Eyeing daily timeframes, popularly traded analyst Rec Capital warned that with the Fed event still to come, Bitcoin has already lost its uptrend. Bitcoin has lost the higher low and represented. All right, here. This is what I want to say. Still in the line for 1 million. Others had reason to be cautiously bullish on Bitcoin, with conviction increasing in line with timeframes under observation. Volatile week playing. Anyway, long story short, guys. Yeah, we're in a recession. The world's in a recession. We all know we're in a recession. The money saved on a pandemic, you mean the free handouts that was given to people who didn't need it, so they saved it. Okay, it's almost used up. I got you. So I'll tell you what, the government printed all this money. Why don't we pull out the burners? Let's light it on fire. All right, to start burning. Let's do a buyback. Why can't we do a buyback? Start burning in some of this. Anyway, who am I? I'm a nobody on the internet. All right. Solana eyes 40% jump in August despite long-term bearish signals. Yep, you got to embrace them. The bear flag set up for Sol price could result in another interim relief rally amid macro headwinds. Solana dipped to a 2-week low at around 35.50 on July 26, mirroring downside moves elsewhere in the crypto market. Nonetheless, the technical suggests that Solana's price flirts with the prospects of rising 40% in August. Wow. You heard it here, guys. I don't want to read all this, but rise up to 40%. We'll put it at like 49.50 in August. And I'm not going to argue this one. Solana's been doing big things, guys. I would chart it out, but I feel like I've been going forever. I'm already at 43 minutes, and I've still got more to go. All right, let's go to the next one. Step-by-step framework for evaluating crypto projects. This one I really did find valuable. This just says step-by-step things you should do when you're looking at crypto projects, where you're out there, because you shouldn't depend on YouTubers. You need to be looking on your own, guys. This here says, how do you evaluate a crypto project? Then is, how do I research a new crypto project? How to evaluate a blockchain project, the vision of the project, the background and team, the quality of the white paper. White papers, because I'm telling you, I'm older. So back in the day, during the .com era, which I was a young man, I was like 20, in my early 20s. The big thing then was, it wasn't a white paper because it didn't sound cool enough then, or it didn't exist. What they called it then was your business plan. If you had a business plan, the bank was happy to fork out money to you, and they were doing it like crazy. A white paper is a business plan. But it sounds nice. That's what you like to see them do. But anyway, potential market use cases. I'm big on that these days. Tokenomics, potential for growth, the product, community traction, market capitalization, the platform, transparency, the roadmap. Now, I've learned all this the hard way, guys, but that really does sum up what you want to look for when you're looking into a project. Now, this was on Cointelegraph. If you want to look it up, a step-by-step framework to evaluate crypto projects. And yes, I am speeding things along, guys. All right, Cardano, they had something interesting. I got to tell you this Cardano clip real quick. Charles Hoskinson shares a prominent project from Cardano Plutus. All right, now this was 11 hours ago. Okay. Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson has unveiled the first ever untyped Plutus core program totally produced and serializing using just TypeScript. By reaching this new milestone, Cardano developers may soon be able to create TypeScript-based smart contracts. Based on JavaScript, Microsoft developed and continues to maintain the programming language known as TypeScript. In terms of syntax, it is a strict superset of JavaScript and provides the language with optional, optional static typing. As it promises to offer superior tools of every size, it is designed for development of huge apps. The Plutus project, according to Michelle Harmonic, seeks to facilitate the construction of smart contracts and transactions using just TypeScript and allowing programmers to create decentralized apps while keeping the advantages of Cardano smart contracts. Hoskinson argues that smart contracts can currently only be generated using Haskell programming language, which limits their use in instances where they need to be established immediately. Developers might write all Cardano-related on-chain and off-chain programming in TypeScript using proposed Plutus. It would be possible to develop smart contracts based on user inputs without the need for a server. The functional programming language Haskell has used to create the Cardano blockchain. Both Marlowe and Plutus, Cardano's domain-specific language for financial contracts, are based on Haskell programming language. Haskell also used to create Cardano's off-chain and on-chain code. Now that is actually a very huge article there. This goes for like on a hardcore side of Cardano, but there's been an argument that Cardano smart contracts aren't easy enough, and also that's where the Vassal hard fork is going to come into play. But all this this is great news. Basically, this is really good news. Also, drip drops. So you guys don't know about drip drops. I've been disappointed with them, and then I've heard other YouTubers use these as the example for Cardano. Drip drops is disappointing me because the projects that they're dropping aren't really. They got a couple, but for the most part, there's very few in here. Most of them are just bullcrap NFT stuff, but there are some in here that are pretty cool that you can get. But when you think of Cardano, don't think of Cardano justifying it by drip drops. If you want to look at Cardano, go to this. And then I'll start wrapping up. But I want you to look at this first. I think it's called Cardano Cube. That would be a good one. Yes, let's go to Cardano Cube. All right, when you want to think about Cardano and this ecosystem, go here. And then that's Cardano. All right. Drip drops is not Cardano. Looking at Cardano through drip drops is horrible. It's going to be a mistake. It's going to be an error. And then people I really respect, very much so, are going to pay the consequences. But crypto's hard. It's hard. It's just so much going on. You only soak up so much information. All right, guys. So with that said, I'm wrapping up this video. If you made it this long with me, I want to tell you this. Now I wanted to wait to the very end because I know you're a true follower. All right, I just applied, should I say, for the membership portion of YouTube. So if you'd like to become a member of my channel, hopefully they will activate in the next 24 to 48 hours. And then I will be able to offer, member status on my channel. And you guys can, I would like to upgrade my some of my equipment that I use. Like you see this here. I would like to upgrade on some stuff. But I feel like the channel should support itself, pay for itself. So I'm when I activate the members, you guys can become members, basically, long story short. And yeah, it's a no-brainer. And also I want to start doing additional videos, but videos that are very straightforward, cut and dry, that are for my members, people that I've already earned your respect. I'm not trying to maintain your respect or something like you could trust, and I'm just going to be like, all right, this is what I got, guys, blah 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 blah, peace out. You know what I mean? But it's key information that I want to get out there, but I may not have 45 minutes, to put out to record it for you. But I feel like you need it right then and right there, and it'll be a ton of videos like that actually. But anyway, guys, that's coming. Hopefully they approve it, and I probably will get a Patreon account also, but I want to start with the YouTube first. All right, but that's it for this video. Please leave a comment. Please leave a comment. Please subscribe. Please hit the like button. And until next time, stay Hexkin, stay Cardano, Cardonian. Stay blessed. All right, guys. Peace out.